Okay, so we're going to start with drawing a sphere. So the first thing you want to do is you're just going to make a little mark where the top is going to be and a little mark where the bottom is going to be. Notice that we're taking up the whole page with our sphere. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to sketch out the sphere. And you can go ahead and sketch out lightly. And I just did a big U, and it's a deep U. So the sides are a lot lower than the top. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same thing at the bottom. It's okay if it's a little wobbly, we can fix that later, and just make sure to connect the sides. Okay, so we have the outline of the sphere. We're going to decide where the light source is coming from. So you can just draw a little sun. I put mine on the right side of the page. You can put yours on the left. It's up to you. And then the light source means that the light is shining on the right side of the sphere. So we want to keep this side really bright. The light isn't shining on this side of the sphere, we're going to get this really dark. So you can just start out by slowly and carefully darkening the sides. And I'm just going to do that a couple of times to make sure it's really dark. And then you can take your finger or a paper towel or a Q-tip and then just start blending it in. You'll notice that if you keep blending it without adding any more, it starts getting lighter. So you're just going to keep doing that so that you make a nice, like, smooth change from really, really dark to really, really light. If you want to add a little bit more, just go ahead and put in a little bit more so that we have more of the circle in the darkness. And then just blend it out. And make sure you don't touch the lightest part at all. Okay. If you want to get rid of some of that dust, you can just take your paper and tap it like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just clean up the edges a little bit, taking the eraser. And we're kind of just going to draw with the eraser to clean up the edges. I think it looks nice when you have a shape and you have the side closest to the light source. You can just actually even get rid of a little bit of that line so that it looks even brighter. And I'm still just being very careful that I'm never touching this bright part with my dirty finger. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to add the horizon line, and the horizon line is just the line that separates the floor from the background. So we're just going to go kind of like halfway up the circle, go ahead and add the line. Now it looks like it's on a table or a floor, and then we're going to do our cast shadow. And the cast shadow is going to go away from the light source because we're imagining that it's brightest here, and then the dark side is where the shadow is coming from. So you can just go ahead and you want to just start with a line, okay? Just a simple line going the opposite direction of the light source, and then we're just going to smudge that out to blend it. And that's how we do a sphere.